When it comes to labour rights, we're at a crossroads. We can perpetuate the harm of the last century, or we can vision together a new future for different industries and for different types of workers and workplaces. Business and Human Rights Resource Centre has been working on the issue of labour rights for many years. We want to create systemic change and industry change to centre human rights. And the way that we do that at the Resource Centre is by identifying key issues that we need to talk to businesses about alongside workers. We need to see businesses engaging with and in dialogue with workers along supply chains to ensure that we have equal partnerships to co-create and vision the future world of work. Three of our most important focus areas are identifying how we can systemically change industries and global supply chains for the better. Those three areas are, number one, money. How do we make sure that money is distributed along supply chains to ensure human rights? Two, it means ensuring that freedom of association is enabled along supply chains to ensure that workers can collectively bargain for better terms and conditions and safe workplaces. Three, we need to see a paradigm shift from voluntary human rights commitments to mandatory human rights commitments, be that through legislation or legally binding agreements. It's essential that businesses identify and work with those workers who are most at risk along their supply chains. So that could be women workers, migrant workers, workers at risk at forced labour, and those workers operating in the many conflict zones that we're seeing around the world. The impact of the climate emergency on labour rights is absolutely massive. So we see workers increasingly at the front line of climate change, working in dangerously hot situations, in buildings damaged by floods. And we need to ensure that safe workplaces prevail. Secondly, workers are at the front line of the climate emergency because their jobs are going to change. And we need to make sure that they are co-creators in upskilling and in creating the jobs of the future. As well as being the right thing to do, there is a clear business case for respecting labour rights across every sector and industry. If we embed human rights within supply chains, we have workers who are paid decently and working in healthy and safe workplaces. And this has huge benefits for businesses, business models, and business sustainability.